Give me 1 second, chat. I have a VOD. He's a Bastion player. Do we really want to watch this? I don't know, man. Chat, do we really want to? Do we really want to watch a Bastion one-trick?
No! God, please, no!
Hello everyone, iddqdOW here. There's a couple things I want to point out before this video starts. This was a educational series that was hosted at my Twitch channel for about 2 weeks, where a lot of people sent in their replay codes over the course of 2 weeks, where I would pick and choose whatever I found to my liking. And basically all of these replays are provided to me with their consent, and it's all done for educational purposes. I'm trying to give them different solutions to certain problems that they're having at their rank, and we're all working together to sort of get them from whatever rank they are to the next chapter. So over the next couple of days now, you'll be seeing some educational content taken from that footage, and all of the players involved in these replays are completely aware that this is happening, and I just wanted to point that out before the video starts. But without further ado, please enjoy.
Are you blind? You can't see me!
Did your diva just ignore the Junkrat? What happened there? Nice kill on the diva. Not too shabby thus far. Creating a decent amount of space. Watch out for the trap. Yeah, stand behind the car. I don't mind this at all. You can sentry form though when the diva comes out. Okay, we can use it now if you want. Nice kill. That works too. Hold the ultimate. We don't want to use the ultimate used yet. Ooh. Fucking quadruple dink the Sen. Now, a couple of minor mistakes that I can point out straight off the rip, my dude Shruggy. One of the few things that I think that a lot of people take, you know, Bastion's pretty strong. He has good HP pool, right? But he's stronger if he can sort of have a distance between you and your target, right? And I think it's very, very important that you try and utilize that as much as you can. Now, I understand why you play here, right? The fight kind of went on and on and on and on and on with not really anyone actually winning. You did take the point to the third point there halfway through, so you're almost there. But in this particular sense, I think we could have played a little bit further behind. I only want you to step on the point when you sort of have to, right? So you can actually play like kind of a baity playstyle here instead, where you can utilize your strong kit by playing around this area more. The way you started this fight when you're playing behind this vehicle, I don't mind that at all. This is actually really good. One of the few good things with sentry mode is that you don't do headshots anymore, so there's no headshot damage, and your damage doesn't fall off until, I would say, your damage starts to fall off around like here, I would say, like ish here. So anything that is within this little square, right, like from here to all the way behind the car, you're still doing the same amount of damage, but you're playing slightly safer. In a perfect world, what I would have loved for you to do is actually take more of a high ground position, right? If you can sort of get around here and play up here, this right here is going to decimate anyone. If you don't particularly like that idea, there's another one where if you have killed, say, 2 or 3 people here, playing hotel will always give you results. If the diva isn't up and she's dead, taking a position around the hotel here is also very powerful because it gives you the option to see what's going on. It also gives you an idea who's on the point, who's coming left, and whatever. If things get too hectic, you can always squish back, take the health back, and go out this way again. The only thing I don't like is that we're playing up in melee with the Reaper, and that is going to get you killed. One of the few mistakes that I see Bastion players do at this rank, chat doesn't know what rank it is, so I'm trying to put them away, but is that they'll always engage with the ultimate. The reason why they use it on cooldown is because they get it so fast, right? Bastion does so much damage, so you get your ultimate up almost every other fight. So it's okay to sometimes not get value out of it, because rather often than not, that's one of those ultimates where it goes against what I usually feel like. Some people love to be trigger happy and use their ultimate straight off the rip, but for his ultimate, I would rather engage with it, and you had a golden opportunity to do it there, but let's see what happens. Holy shit, the damage, man. Okay, decent. You know the Junkrat's flanking, so you gotta keep an eye on that. Yeah, Shruggy, it's now your job to keep eyes on the Junkrat. Yep. But we also gotta push the payload. But you know who's on the flank? Oh, please look behind you. Shruggy, look behind you. Shruggy, please, bro. Shruggy. God damn it, Shruggy. So, one thing I want to point out, Shruggy, is that we still haven't used ultimate. right? And this goes back to what we mentioned on the first point. The fact of the matter is, it's not about finding the perfect ultimate with Bastion, but the problem is there is no perfect ultimate with Bastion. You're never ever gonna have that golden moment where you're like, oh, I'm so happy I had ultimate, you know? A lot of the time, it doesn't matter. Truth is, we could have used an ultimate way earlier than this. Not only that, probably would have had another ultimate. Not only that, you probably would have had 3 more ultimates. It's like George Michael, the singer, said, you miss all the shots you don't take. Okay, well, I guess we got value. Okay. So, interesting enough, I've talked about this extensively. I know we pause the stream a lot, chat, but I feel like there's a lot of things that are happening here, and I want to point out and help this guy. And I know that he has it in him to become a top 500 player. I'd rather take... So, this is something a lot of people don't do. And I think Bastion's really good at this, Shruggy, so I'm going to explain it to you. In spawn, you don't have to go out main there. You can actually take a step back and go out here instead. And what this leads to is, I mean, obviously you know what this is. I'm going to blow your mind real quick. Playing up here, extremely valuable, right? Your team's going to die now anyways. They're trickling in. They're staggering. They're not really, you know, they're not going in to get...
Damn, I messed up. We got to go ball, fam.
Oh, shit.
Like, it looks like a Simpsons character. Marge, is that her name? But yeah, you can play up on this rafters right here. This is extremely important, and you're basically making it very difficult for the enemy team to take you down, right? Playing up here, say hypothetically there's like 20 seconds left on the clock, right? Hypothetically, it's a theoretical example. You come out here, you pop Sentry Form. Look at the overview that you have. Sen, Kiriko, Diva in the back, and a Junker underneath you. The fuck are they gonna do to you? What are they gonna do? They're not gonna be able to do fucking anything to you. Are you gonna smoke them? Okay, good high ground position. I like this. Always be careful for the flank on the left. Shruggy, what the fuck, man? Shruggy, what the fuck are you doing? What are we going down from high ground for? What was that? Shruggy, explain. What happened here? The positioning was great. It wasn't bad at all. Why are we dropping down to low ground? Here, let me explain something to you, right? Even if you had the best aim of any player in the world, you'd probably be something like Shroud, right? And Shroud got stuck in low diamond. You wanna know why he got stuck in low diamond? It's because aim isn't everything in this game. It just isn't. You need game knowledge, map knowledge, positioning, right? You need all that. And I would say and argue that if you're a diamond player, the positioning alone can put you to masters. Just by knowing where you should be is extremely important. Ooh. So, I kind of want to point out something, Shruggy. The entire way that you took high ground and you walked down to the health pack, I could actually hear the Junkrat chase you. So I'm not entirely sure if you heard that or if you need to actually maybe take a look at the auto settings or if something went wrong there, but I could hear his every single move. I even heard him dropping from high ground onto the ground. I heard his every move. Not that I think that you getting the kill on Junkrat here would have made that much of a difference, but the fact of the matter is we could have traded here, which is valuable, right? And then you can engage out of spawn with your ultimate if you have to. But yeah, I heard him come all the way, drop down, come into the doorway, and take the fight with you. So, I don't know, Shrug, if that's something you need to look at, but if you heard him or didn't hear him, it's only you know, but yeah, I definitely heard him. So, try and keep that in mind, okay? Wait, are you holding this? Oh my god, dude, she is getting way too much value. So, funny enough, Shruggy, we're gonna talk about this, okay? You might ask, how the fuck do I avoid the Diva Bomb? Well, the thing is, we are walking out in the open, okay? And it's not a good thing. And this is something we spoke about briefly on the first point, right? Where we discussed that you need to be in a better position to take these fights, right? The main issue that you're dying to isn't the fact that you have trouble getting away from things, but that's also because you're the one putting yourself in a bad situation to begin with. Do you understand the difference? I'm not trying to say that you're a shit player, because you're not. Fundamentals are lacking, but we can get there. The main thing I want to point out is that we are putting ourselves in a really terrible situation to begin with, and it's actually a fucking miracle that you're not dying faster. But the way I want you to start approaching these things is like, here, let me point it out to you from the get-go, right? See, I want to put you into the mind of how I would play this, right? So if I'm you in this particular case, right? We're about to lose. You already popped your ultimate. You got the Sen out, right? We've kind of equalized it. It's 5v4. If I were you in these shoes, right? I would literally instantly pop Sentry Form right here, do some damage, see if I can get anyone off from here, because the fall off damage is the same, right? So if you're in your center form right here, you're doing the same damage as if you were playing on the card, right? So I would play here. And then, after my center forward is gone, I would throw a nade onto where I saw someone from this angle as well. Then I would quickly walk over here. And I would take this high ground position. I would peek here, see if there's anything going on. Okay, there's nothing going on there. And now here's the most interesting fact of them all. You playing at this angle does the same thing as playing in the wide open, right? If there's anyone who's going to be caught out of position, you can still catch them here, right? You don't have to play out in the open. By playing here instead, here's exactly where I would play it. And the reason why is because this also gives you basically shelter to anything that could come your way. What is going to fuck you up? Maybe the Junkrat's going to spam you out. Okay, then we take a position to the right. We can still do damage from this angle, or we can peek over here, right? But the main thing is, we died to the Diva Bomb probably 3 or 4 times. And they were all avoidable. But we start fighting at such a disadvantage that we get caught by them. So in that particular case, I would rather play up here. But we choose to play right open. Your aim is decent enough that if you utilize the right positioning at the right time, you can literally team wipe. Did you feel like that was educational to you, Shruggy? You feel like that was good? And for Chad, do you feel like that made sense to you guys as well? Do you feel like there was maybe something there that you guys could have learned? Chad, it's time. It's time. Get some posh champs out. What you just witnessed. Bronze 3. That was Bronze 3. So if you voted Bronze 3, you made bank. And that pretty much wraps that video up. Some closing words. Thank you so much, guys, for watching. I appreciate y'all. If you guys want to find out more about me and you can't get enough of me, you can watch me at twitch.tv/iddqd. We stream every single day at 11 p.m. PST. Thank you so much.